I do love to dance, alone, in my pants, but always in drag, which is just weird. I can't tell this story.
Thank you so much for speaking to us today.
Not at all, I love Cosmo.
Good,
Yeah.
good to hear it. Loved the film, although there's one thing I think our readers would be really interested to know. Why were there not more horses and hounds?
I know. I tried to have that changed, but they wore me down. So all I can say is I'm very sorry.
Oh, we'll take it, but it's very disappointing.
You know, it is.
Now, Keith has one of the worst first days known to man. Awkward meetings with the other staff members.
Mm-hmm.
What's the most awkward day you've ever had on a film set?
Well, I had a very awkward time once, a long time ago, with I was introducing myself to the woman playing my... I can't go too close on all this, but anyway, a very famous actress.
Okay.
Very much loved. And I was in her trailer, or knocked on the door of her trailer, and they said, yes, come in. And they looked a bit nervous, her assistants. And then there was incredible flushing. And then this very famous actress appeared. I can't tell this story.
You've started. You can't leave us hanging, Hugh.
No, I can't. You may ask we'll start the clock again.
What baffles everyone at Cosmo is that after that amazing fight you and Colin Firth had in Bridget Jones, neither of you have really gone for it down the action route. Why?
It's extraordinary. It's extraordinary why I just don't get offered action parts, especially when you consider the natural menace I bring to the screen.
Definitely. Bridget Jones 3, any chance? And if it did happen, would you do it?
Well, you've touched on rather a thorny area, because they did have a script and it was all ready to go into production, but I always said I don't think it is ready. And we had long battles, and I definitely not in, I'm out. But I think they are going to make one anyway, but without me.
Daniel?
Yeah, without me, yeah.
You mentioned a lot of kind of other actors that are coming up and doing kind of romantic comedies now in the film, like Ryan Gosling and stuff, that gets a few name checks. So what advice would you give people like Ryan and Channing Tatum on being a rom-com leading man?
I don't think they need any advice, but I say that I'm so out of touch with show business that I'm not entirely sure what they look like even, or what films they've done. I know they're huge stars, I was taught that, but I don't know, and I certainly wouldn't dream to give anyone any advice when it comes to acting.
What things have you picked up, though, along the way? There's a lot of kind of, signature Hugh Grant looks that everyone recognises. Are there any kind of little tricks you pull out?
No. I mean, all I ever learned was if there's a joke around, don't try and be funny. That's lethal. Just say it like you mean it, and then it might be funny in the final cut.
There you go, some good advice. And speaking of rewrites, if you could rewrite any romantic film with yourself as a leading man, which film would you pick?
Well, there isn't one. Sorry.
You've been in all the best ones.
No, it's not that. I mean, the question presupposes that there's films I'm dying to do, and there isn't.
You could have given Patrick Swayze a run for his money in Dirty Dancing.
I do love to dance, but I like to dance by myself.
Alone.
Alone, in my pants.
Well, that leads us on very nicely to my next question.
Yeah.
One thing that really was missing from this film was a musical number. You've proved you can sing, you can dance, music and lyrics, About a Boy, Love Actually. When are we going to get Hugh Grant the musical?
I'd love to do a musical. You're right. It's about time. It's about time.
It is.
I used to do a bit of song and dance at school, and I thought I was rather good, but always in drag. I went to an all-boys school, and I was always cast as the girl, because I was sort of underdeveloped and pretty.
But you look beautiful.
Well, there were certain teachers who certainly thought so.
Well, if you came out for karaoke with Cosmo, what would your tune be?
If I what?
If you came out for karaoke with Cosmo, what would your song be?
Well, my new song would be The Way You Look Tonight. I don't know why I'm obsessed with that song. I sing it to my children, which is just weird.
After all your experience playing romantic leads, what have you learnt about women over the years, Hugh?
Nothing. I'm still completely in the dark.
As I'm sure most men are.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Yep.
for speaking to us today.
Okay.
It's lovely.